is going to be just an endgame checkmate.
Slight slip up there, Zekken just not having the gun out. King just holding it down, straight into the elbow. You can't remove it.
The pivot. And there's nobody home on the A side. Yeah, but no rifle dropped. He was only running with a ghost, so it's not a huge opening in the round for Sentinels. They'll need a little more.
Tech's going walkabout, him and Aspas hunting for some more kills. Love to fill up the ult meter. Guardian not getting the job done, but will he expect Tex tucked? Just a bit of bait, swinging round 10. Oh my. Still good for the one, but eventually with the trade now, dropping down onto the site, can feel the pressure mounting onto Com. Has to really adjust the aim here just for the boom bomb, but the damage definitely being pumped into them. Zelsis from the back here. Pull. First line of defense onto this one, dissuading this from the plant, but Aspas taking damage. Mazzino with the rifle.
They're
this
so
is
weak.
Scrappy and weak and winnable. No planted. Out wide. Second with the ghost. That was earned a little bit earlier. Sticky! Sassy! What can he do with a rifle? Satchel. Delay and deny. That's just Sassy with the Spectre still. Double drop down, too much to deal with. Playing close to the pillar, you got a crossfire setup from Sen. They're really just trying to evade capture, but Aspas doing so much for them. 12 seconds, remember, time becomes an issue, especially with 10s holding close. Through the box, John is there, 6 seconds. Has to be the committal. Did time? I'm not even too sure. I'm not too sure. Did it have enough? Ram through, Aspas. So damn low, there's coverage there. Over the shoulder, that's Tex.
And that's very good awareness from Leviatán. Tens fights A-ramp, super aggro in a lot of these rounds.
Aspas, seen him do this one before. Updraft, over the top, now a dash as well. Follows it up with all the util. Sassy, he's still alive. Just maintaining that ground. Flash through, that's a peek from the rest of his team. It's connecting onto everybody. Blind as anything, Aspas. Through the main angle. It's being watched for, and he's a lone player. Left to do so much here. Aspas, we know he's capable, but he just cannot land the Blade Storm. On an island into the corner. This time the nade will clear him out surely. Dash forwards there. Sassy still gets the one. Follow-up second, spamming, spraying and praying. Only with the Phantom though, it's damage. Bullets going wide here. Plant for King. Themselves now into this post plant. Casino from afar will be again the backup, potentially with the stars, but already in, straight into elbow damage. Weakened. Second on 12 HP. How did they get themselves into this one? It's almost an impossibility. Maybe with the satchel to set up the play, but nobody wants to peek for it. Leading the charge, Zekken, weaken a player, showstopper, and fired! 2 versus 2. You gotta get a move on here. Players round Zekken, 12 health still. And trying to do it versus the star player of this team, Aspas. He bides his time, he waits it out. He knows he's got a cross, but he misses the initial shot. A tap, Zekken baiting, but ice cold from Aspas. He knows how to win it out. Bring into sight, so that does put some concern and consternation into it. Celsis spraying down with a kill trip. Close angle, Zekken still there. Tries to disengage with the satchel, but can't get loose. A King.
30 seconds left.
Still there with the hold down, and the pit really giving that cover and fire. Sentinels are fast onto the approach, spamming all the corners. Not into the usual places, but it does allow them to get into the site.
This is so difficult, so awkward for Lev. They could just get swung through. Sassy, though, has no flash.
First contact for Aspas. That is magical. The reaction times. Fire on all cylinders. Snap to the side. Zelsis and King. Onto the high ground here, Cage, tapping away. Half on the diffuse, John QT, he will be removed. The molly on top, but is it gonna be enough, surely? Potentially, Zelsis! Decay and vulnerable, but already half on the diffuse. Sentinels, his position on from the high ground approach, he doesn't know which angle to watch for. How does he get that kill? It's precise. Players into the position. King takes a cheeky one. Bite of the apple. Backs away. Doesn't overstay his welcome.
Excellent timing in the round there from King. He's put his players in an advantage situation. Sen are going to find it difficult here.
Squad.
Heal on line 2. Top these players right back up. Crossfire. All into spawn. How do they deal with this? It's all watched. The main, the movement, 10s attempting to jiggle and force that fight out, at least isolate it. Has to be given up now by Sen, they realize it. Droid. Dash forwards by Aspas, clearing it up and cutting it up into the side. He wants to take the peek. Trying to play the anti-flash, John! There's 2 kills. Spike still up into heaven. He got to drop down here. Mazzino got to go for this plant.
It has to be safe.
Oh my, round to the corner, King. Trying to exert his control onto this section of the map, at least maintain that control for it, but just locked down into too many unfortunate positions. Potential playmakers, nades. No way, almost blinded himself into the process to follow up with the Morley, almost with the transfer, Zelsis. That's looking like an absolute menace still. With the Stinger in close quarters, that's really where it thrives. So Tech's exchange of the weaponry into mid, you can start to calm the round down if you are Lev.
King knows with his camera up here, breaks it, maintains a little bit of pressure over towards A Heaven. In the meantime, TenZ is walking out B main, just using that info and having some bravery to go and take a risk. You could argue it's unnecessary in this kind of round, but Lev have picked up 2 rifles. It's quite even.
Second looking for the walkout. Sees it, first shot. Not quite landing to the dome, but it's damage done equally. Has to back away and respect this now. Plant onto B.
Satchel out.
Section to the side here. Lev seeking to reclaim a bit more ground. Pushing forwards into
This ult is so good.
Big ult.
It lets Second and TenZ know whether or not they're being pressured.
Oh, and a small phase. Mazzino who's just trying to cross into a better position, a better angle. It's all onto Tex really with the rifle. King, what can you do? Only with the Sheriff wrapping around. The tap onto the defuse. TenZ, they're picking them apart here. And the damage, far too weak. Tex just can't make a play. Now away, kill trip. Tex just trying to hold this one for us, but he's lit up like a Christmas tree, and you can play Ring Around the Roses, weaving in and out. The Cosmic Divide, it does not matter, will not protect him. Clearance called here by Sen. Pushing down now with the Trailblazer, flash forwards. It's all being utilized, making sure that they can just make this as difficult as possible for Lev. But with the plant down, maybe they can have a go of it. Still, all the players in position onto the post plant, pushed up onto the site. Complete control for Sen. And it's slow. It's the way the siege goes here. 5 players, they can pick them apart, but Aspas might just be the first one to do it. King alongside him. Filling up the feed and red. You need more where that comes from. It's all down to Aspas. He can't get it done. Shoot into elbow. We've seen many players pop off from this spot, but can he do it too? Look at a draw with that one, but he'll take it. Sassy, drop down and out of the fight now. Will be the plant.
30 seconds left.
Safe position. Forwards. Second, actually giving up the ground when he hears the flash and the footsteps once more, following up behind this one. But is it a refight called? He's still holding this one, hoping for the right clicks. Tex finding it. A stun now applied. Really finding this one difficult. Risks have to be taken for Sentinels because it's all Lev right now, picking them to pieces. Round into the corner. And how have they managed to find this? All the kills. John QT. It's 4 so far. Ace. Available, ready, and waiting. The crowd is chanting. They want it, they can feel it. Tex shuts it down, but the damage, 18 health, sticking half on the defuse. It's all TenZ. They've been waiting for it to go down. That is so damn fast. The Thor doing the damage again. The kill, team kill into the feed. Tex with that one. Aspas round to the side, but instantly traded off, and this is Sentinels storming and taking the lead with mid-control, but they back away. So up now, Com doesn't want to use Util, doesn't want to reveal his hand. He's contacting up into it, spraying through, but leaves it just down to Mazzino. Early peek here. Smoke propped up, didn't even tap this one, didn't even force the swing and face out Sen. The top, having controls already. There's Paranoia, a bit of a whiffage there. That was TenZ, I believe, connecting onto him, but Zelsis is also being brought down. King into the elbow angle here. No one else to help him. Good movement in the end, but it's traded instantaneously.
I have this spike. Spike planted.
All of these players from Sentinels, very grouped up. A little more awkward for them.
Positioning is, it's a nasty one. You have to try and take the fight to them. That's the cause of that flash out wide. Stun still up, it's being covered. Showstopper, it's well earned now. And out wide, playing for the fuse timer, really biding his time. Zekken, he's boasting, he's beckoning them. Come towards me if you dare. But has he bought enough time for the slam dunk finish? Aspas ripping the head off TenZ. In through the back now. Zekken, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Double dunk, dodging and juking Sassy. Time is not on their side.